Hi there. The purpose of this video is to discuss the switch case statement. I'm going to begin by processing through all of the strings in my string array. And then for each string, I'm going to check to see the value. Based upon the value, I'll do one statement versus another. I can use a switch statement to do that. A switch statement is a modified if, then, else statement. Let me give an example. From one of the prior videos, if you recall, we did a for iteration over the array that came in through the parameters into the main method. If you recall, we looped through the array until we process all of the strings in our string array. Now what we're going to do is process each of these strings through the switch statement. The switch statement, if I type in switch control space, it allows me to double-click on the switch statement and show the format of it. The value that you place in the key is the field that you want to test. Here I'm going to test the data that's in args bracket I. What is that? That's the current array entry that I'm in. Let's say I have three values: Tom, Smart, and geMatrix. My case then would be the value of Tom. In other words, if the value of args I is Tom, do something. Here I'll just print out value is Tom. And I'm just kind of showing you how this case statement works. Once you have a condition that's true, we don't want to continue any further. We use the break statement then. I'll issue another case statement which will be equivalent to an else. Else, check the value to be equal to, let's say, Smart. If that's true, then what I want to do is I'll just print out the value is Smart. Obviously, you would do whatever you want to do if that condition was true. And then always remember to issue a break statement. Finally, what I'll do is I'll check case the value is geMatrix. And if that's true, I'll issue another output the value is geMatrix. Default, remember I always break, sorry about that. The default is if nothing was Tom, or if the value is neither Tom, nor Smart, nor geMatrix, I could print out or do whatever it is I want to do. Print out some other value. Okay, I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to do my run as run configurations. Notice it's still pointing to a prior program. When that's the case, I click on Java Application and click up here, Launch New Configuration. That will launch my new program. I click on Arguments, and here's where I'll put in my values. So I'll put in Tom, space, geMatrix, space, smart, space, Java. So I'm sending in 4 parameters, apply, and run. My values that I received in the console are, the value is Tom. That was the first thing, then the first entry. The second one was geMatrix. The third one was the value smart, and the fourth one was the value of Java, which printed out some other value. That's how you use a switch statement. Switch statements can be used where the key is either a string or an int value. I hope this helped. Thank you very much.